everybody, it is Julie. Welcome back to Nobody's Beauty Guru. Today I am here with an unhaul. Now, I have filmed one of these pretty recently, but I decided to look through my collection and get rid of a couple more things. I have a friend coming into town who's super into makeup too, and I figured she might be able to use some of this stuff a little bit more than I could. So in front of me, I have a big old box of makeup. Now, some of this I've already showed you, so I'm gonna try my best to sort through this and get you just the newer stuff that I'm getting rid of. Also, at the end of this year, beginning of next year, I will do an updated collection number because this drastically changes a lot of my numbers. So I will be doing that as well because I've continued to unhaul things throughout this year after doing my initial numbers. So I know that they're going to be a lot lower now. I'm looking forward to that because I really do feel like I'm down towards a more manageable number now. Let's take a look at these things because there's things. First of all, I'm getting rid of a fully sealed, never been opened Ralph Lauren Romance perfume. I have a large size of this and also a smaller one already open, and it's not a perfume that I really use anymore. So I'm going to get rid of that. When I was really big into it, a whole bunch of people got me them, and I'm never going to use them all. I'm getting rid of this NYX makeup sponge with like a carrying case. It's a professional makeup puff. I don't use them, so I don't need it. I'm getting rid of a couple different hair items that don't work for me. I'm getting rid of the Not Your Mother's Beach Spray, the Way Hair Care Wave Spray, the Marc Anthony Beach Spray, and a chlorine dry shampoo because I don't use any of those. They all came in subscription services and I don't need them. Bye Bye Pores by IT Cosmetics. I have one of these already. I also have a Too Faced version. I have too many loose powders. I can't use them all, so I'm hoping this is something she can use. e.l.f. Mineral Infused Primer. I have a pore reducing and a hydrating primer from them, and I have too many primers, so I'm going to get rid of that one. There's nothing wrong with it. I just have too many primers, and that was one that I felt like I could get rid of. Some single shadows that I'm going to get rid of. I'm getting rid of all of my Catrice Liquid Metal eyeshadows. These are very nice. There's nothing wrong with them. I just don't find myself reaching for them, and a lot of them are dupable in Makeup Geek shadows. So those 4 single shadows are going. NYX backup of my soft matte lip creams. This one is in Prague and this one is in Copenhagen. They are both colors I love, but they're sealed. They've never been opened. I'm hoping she can get use out of them. If she doesn't want it, it goes to a women's shelter or to donations. I'm getting rid of this Wet n Wild lip crayon in a color that I don't know. Charred Cherry. Finally going to pull the plug on my lippy stick for Poppin', which is a Matte X. I don't like the Matte X formula. Also going to get rid of the Balm lip gloss. It's a sample. I never used it and I don't do lip gloss, so I'm going to get rid of that. Also going to be getting rid of this Too Faced Lip Insurance Smoothing and Anti-Feathering Lip Primer. I don't use lip primers. I was saving this thinking it might be something I could pan pretty easily, but if I don't use lip primers, I don't really need to keep it, so I'm going to get rid of it. My Ofra banana powder, because I have a banana powder from Anastasia. I also have banana powders in my Kat Von D contouring palette. I don't need another banana powder, so I'm going to get rid of this because I never used it. My Milani Luminoso, which I do love, but I realized I liked it in theory and I do like the color of it, but it just doesn't show enough on my skin, so this is not one I'm going to keep. I have a Tarte blush that's deeper than this that will work better. Winky Lux Diamond Powder. This was just a small setting powder in light. It's very light though, and I just don't need it. I could only really use it under my eyes, and I don't need another under eye setting powder. Glow Starter Mega Illuminating Moisturizer from Glam Glow. Their products, there's something in their products that I'm allergic to. It burns my skin, so I'm not going to keep this. I'm just going to let somebody else use it. I have an e.l.f. Illuminating Palette, which I do like, but I have tons of highlighters, and I just don't need more. So these are really light. They are easy to use on all different skin types. Amber is pretty light skin, fair skin, so I'm thinking that might work for her. I just don't need it. This I'm getting rid of. So this is the outlet and wipes and lotion for this Sally Hansen gel nail salon. And then I have a couple more of their gel polishes. So that has a base coat, and then it has a color coat, and then a top coat, and the UV light that you put your hand under. Ain't nobody got time for that. I don't have time for it. It's just not something that I'm going to do. And I've realized that there's no point in me keeping it because I'm truly never going to use it. I am much more prone to using a quick dry, one coat and done than a process that takes that long. So it's gonna go. Nail polishes. I have a couple of Orly, I believe, a tealy color, a purple color. I'm not gonna keep those. I'm getting rid of this Zoya in baby blue. I love the Zoya polishes. I'm just never gonna use that color. I'm also getting rid of this Wet n Wild Mega Last in a color I'm not going to use. This Sally Hansen, it's like an iridescent-y. It's a really cool color. I'm just not going to ever use it. This is a Miracle Gel, but it is a glitter polish, and I have a lot of these gold glittery polishes, and I don't particularly like glitter polish, so they're going to go. I'm getting rid of this China Glaze. Can you see how chunky that is down in there? Like, that's just a giant chunk of polish. It's too old. That's not a polish anymore. I also have this one that is in Mediterranean Charm, and this one was in Turned Up Turquoise, and they're both gorgeous. I like these formulas, but they've both just gone. They're too old, so they're gonna go in the trash. A Milani is in Chocolate Sprinkles, but it's glittery. I hate glitter polishes, so it's gonna go. A Trust Fund Beauty in I'm Kind of a Big Deal. Very pretty, love this polish, but it's a pink color I'll never use. Similarly, I'm getting rid of the Fergie Wet n Wild. This is another glitter polish that I just don't need. I love this formula. Wet n Wild formula is great, but I don't want glitter. And I'm going to get rid of this Ciate London paint polish in Spinning Teacup. Also another really cute lavender color. I have other colors like that. I don't need that one. I have a couple more products. I'm going to be getting rid of my Time Balm Concealer. I had 2 of these, and I kept the color I think matches me the best. This one is light medium. I'm going to get rid of this one. It is relatively dark for a light medium, and I just don't think it's going to work for me for what I want it to use it for. Dip Brow Pomade in dark brown that I never used. It's cracking. I'm never going to use it. I actually think it's bad, so I'm probably going to throw it away, but I'm getting rid of my NYX Hydra Touch Foundation because it's light. I mean, this is in natural, so this is light for me. I think it might match amber, and I don't really use powder foundations, so I don't need this in my collection. A NYX Ultra Pearl Mania in Sky Pink Pearl. This is a loose pigment. It's just not a color I feel like I need. I think I have pressed shadows that work just as well for this particular color, so this one's gonna go. Also have a Bare Minerals Duo in Presto and Flicker, which is a khaki and a champagne, and they still sealed up. I've never swatched it, I've never used it, but they both have glitter, and I just don't need them, so that is gonna go. Also going to be getting rid of these smudge pots, which I do enjoy. I just know now how long they take to use, and I don't think that I need them in my life. So this one is in Ain't That Sweet is the pinky one, and then Brownie Points is the brown one. I'm gonna get rid of those. They're amazing. I just know how long it's taking me to get through my Cruise and Chic. I'm not gonna need both of those. NYX Bedroom Eyes Prismatic Shadow. It's very pretty, but I have other shadows like that, so I'm gonna get rid of that one. Getting rid of 5 ColourPop shadows. I am getting rid of Deluxe, which is a shimmery brown color. It's like coppery almost, but again, I have pressed shadows that work, that are the same exact color that I know I'll reach for first. I'm also going to get rid of Seeker, which is gorgeous, but I swatched it and it's pretty close to Mittens and a couple other colors that I have, but it's like a reddy brown. This one is a matte, and I do really like it, but I just don't need it. So that's gonna go, and it looks like it's only been swatched. So I'm gonna get rid of Selfie. Again, I love this color. It's a great transition matte crease color, but I have matte shadows that work in my crease that I'm not going to reach for this for crease work. I'm also getting rid of Sequin because it's very, very close to another ColourPop shadow I have. I forget what it is. And that one I actually use a little bit more. It has a little bit less of a glitter to it, and I feel like I will use that one a little bit more, but I used the heck out of this one. I mean, there's no pattern left on it anymore. There is a dip in there. I did use it for a while, and then I realized I have another one that's almost identical, which I'm not using, so I need to streamline that process. And then last up is one I haven't even swatched this. This is Elixir. It has all of the patterning on it still. It's gorgeous. It is a burnt orangey brown. I have this shadow color and pressed powders that I'm probably gonna reach for first, and this will eventually go bad. I'm gonna get rid of all of those, and just make sure that they get used before they go bad, and I really whittled down my ColourPop collection up there. That's everything that is in this giant honkin' box of stuff. Some of this was already stuff I talked about in my last unhaul that I just haven't gotten rid of yet. So I'm kind of glad I held on to it for a little bit because it means that I can have a friend go through it first. So I'm going to let her take a look at that, and then whatever she doesn't want is going to be going to charity or to family and friends if it's not stuff that I can give away to charity because it can't be sanitized, yada yada. That's everything for this particular unhaul. I'm really, really excited to continue to narrow down my collection to things that I love and am happy to use and happy to pan. I'm still not bringing anything into my collection, which makes me feel good. We'll see how my makeup use goes in the future, but for right now, that is everything that I am unhauling. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, click subscribe, and I will see all of you in my next video. Bye guys.